Hi, this is a quick sound demo of the new prototype of a vactrol resonator filter board I building for Gotharman 3 months. It's inspiration from korg PS 1300, but it's not a clone. I have made several changes to the schematics, but it's still a 3 vactrol bandpass filter with 1 Q setting. You will have a dry-wet settings. For now, it's not working on this prototype, and this filter board have a clipped stage after the 3 bandpass, so it will highly depend of the input volume how the bandpass and the resonance respond. Things are not finished yet. For example, the 3 bandpass go from practically 0 to really high. Perhaps I will change that. Perhaps each of the bandpass will have a slightly different frequency response. I will see, and if you have commentary about that, feel free to leave one. So first, let's see how it can sound. As you can hear first, fully closed, you can still hear a little bit of sound pass through them. It's a 8-step sequence. As you can hear, you have a little bit of distortion, so we can reduce, if you want, the input gain. The first thing we can do is use them as a bandpass gate while sending it the envelope of the board. So let's do that first. Let's send the same envelope to the 3 band. Perhaps make it a little bit bigger. And now change the offset of each bandpass. Let's introduce some resonance. Since the Q factor is common to the 3 bandpass, it will really depend of the value they have, if they resonate or not. For now, the resonance circuit have a low pass in it for preventing from really high oscillation. It can be changed in the future prototype. I will see. It depends, but for now, it have a slightly low pass in it. Let's remove all the envelope and hearing. Of course, the sound of the bandpass and the resonance will highly depend on the input volume. So let's try that. Alright, so now let's try with LFO and perhaps looping envelope. Let's assign LFO 1 to bandpass 1 first. Going to LFO 1, let's put it something like that. CF1, alright. Let's reduce slightly the input gain. Alright, let's put band pass to the envelope. Let's put a looping envelope. And for the band pass 3, let's put a random generator. Change the offset. Change the resonance. As you can hear, it can go screaming. As you can hear, the sound of this filter board really depends on the input gain. Perhaps I will slightly change how it distorts. Perhaps it will start at 225. For now, it's more starting to slightly distort something like 125, something like that. Let me know if you think it's slightly too much at the maximum. Okay, so now try with a little bit of polyphony with the help of Plinky for sequencing polyphonic sequence on the gotharman format 3. Really simple one, just for showing you how it can sound. So as you can hear, the sound really depends on the input gain and the Q factor. Remember, for all the demo, I always use the saw wave of oscillator 1, but you have a variable waveform on pulse width on all oscillator on the gotharman format 3, and it will change how the filter board sound. And of course, you can still do some formant like on the original korg by really selecting the value you want on each bandpass. That's all for now. I'm working on a new revision for this filter board, and if you have questions or things you want to add or about the sound, don't hesitate to leave a message or send me an email. Have a nice day. Bye bye.